Hey guys, we got a great podcast that's going to put a smile on your face. You're really going to like it because we got four massive, big, nation leading MLSs finally sticking the middle finger up to the Department of Injustice, sticking the middle finger up to Michael Ketchmark and everybody else and saying, this settlement's not going to work and we're going to do other things. And I'm so happy to finally see some people standing up. What they're saying is what we've been saying all along, that we have a system now that is transparent, that is uniform, that does not allow for discrimination, that everyone's treated equally. And now we're creating a system where all the fees are hidden in the dark. Nobody knows what they are. Secret deals, side deals are all going to be made, and it's going to lead to discrimination. And they're not going to be part of it. In fact, one of them, one of the most brilliant briefs I've seen, they filed this brief for the court saying that the Department of Justice, what they are trying to do here is actually going to create antitrust and is a violation of the Constitution, free right for free speech. And what they're saying is that the Department of Justice is creating this system that where they have said all along it's not antitrust for a seller to pay the buyer commission, but what they're trying to claim is somehow is antitrust to advertise that in one location only. That's their whole argument the Department of Injustice has had this whole time. You can pay as a seller for the buyer's agent fees. We don't have a problem with that in terms of antitrust. But what we have a antitrust problem with is that you advertise on the MLS. It's okay that you advertise on your own website. It's okay if you fly an airplane above the house. It's just antitrust for us somehow if you put that on the multiple listing service. It doesn't make sense. This brief says it doesn't make sense and is asking the court to take action. So you're going to actually like how these four MLSs are responding. They're creating concession fields, and they're saying we want the information to be uniform for everybody. We don't want discrimination. These two ideas are just not congruent, that we don't want to have fair housing problems, but at the same time, we're going to create a system that's going to actually make fair housing a bigger problem, because we're going to have a system where commissions are not uniform, they're not being advertised to everybody, they're hidden, and they're all being made in side deals. And so that's going to lead to fair housing problems. So those two goals of making sure we don't have fair housing problems and doing the way that we're going to be doing these things doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm happy to see these four MLSs fight back. I hope more will. And we'll see where it goes from here. But take a listen to this week's podcast. Next week, we're going to run through the documents for the MLS. They have, or for actually the SCRs come out with new documents based on the settlement. So we'll run through those documents for you on a podcast as well. So y'all like us, share us, subscribe to us, and come back again next week. Y'all have a good one.